Here's That's Not My Plane. I'll give you a peek inside. I absolutely love our That's Not My books. They have great textures on each of the pages, and the illustrations are very bold and nice thick lines, which is great for babies and their eyes, and the repetitive text is really good for language development, and there's a mouse on each page that's fun for the kids to find. This is a must-have book set for newborn babies. It is called Baby's Very First Little Black and White Library, and these books have high contrast pictures in them. You know, babies' eyes can't see very well when they're first born, and so these high contrast pictures and books and black and white things are much more engaging for them to look at. And when I read to my newborn baby, I move the book around, and so they're practicing tracking with their eyes. And as your baby starts getting older, you know, these are great for helping them learn the different vocabulary words of fish and cow and whatnot. So definitely a must-have for new babies. Here's Baby's Very First Slide and Sea, Under the Sea, and we have a variety of other books just like this, but different topics. These are neat because they have little tabs that the babies and toddlers can move back and forth. And they are also layered. I don't know if you can see it, but it makes it fun for the babies to kind of move their fingers around on it. Here I have Baby's Very First Finger Trail Playbook, Cats and Dogs, and we have a few other finger trail books. What's neat is that your child can run their finger over all these different trails. Some of them are textured and some of them are layered like they are on this page. There are some flaps in the book, so definitely a very tactile, fun book for little ones. Here are two of Usborne's baby playbooks. This one is about animals. These are really nice. There's textures to feel and holes in some of the pages. And I don't know if you can tell, but they're actually layered as well. The ants are a little bit below the other page. And then here's the colors one, and this one actually has some flaps in it. And it's layered like the other one, and also some great textures for the babies as well. This is called My Wild Animal World, and there is a similar one about farm animals. In this case, there are 9 different books, and each book tells what the animal is called, where it lives, what the baby is called, what it eats, and what sound it makes. And as you can see, they're really cute little books that are easy for babies to open and close. And as your baby starts to get older, it turns into a fun little matching game because they can match the pictures to the correct spots. Here's Colorful World Mountain. We have a variety of other Colorful World books. In these, there are different questions and statements that you have to answer. Find the flower without a match. Which cow has a different collar? And this is a great book that practices very beginning visual discrimination. That's a great skill to practice because it teaches the eyes and the brain to look closely at things and figure out what's different. And going into learning how to read and how to recognize letters, that's a great skill to have. Here is our Pullback Busy Bug book, and this book is so much fun. So there's reading that you do throughout the book, and I love how it has great positional words in it, like between, around, beside, on, over, so great for practicing those. And each of our Pullback books comes with something that you can pull back. So you pull it back, set it on the track, let go, and off it goes. So it's very fun for the kids. Here is one of our big books, and this one is about tractors, and we have quite a few other ones. These are super fun. They have giant fold-out pages, so it makes everything on the inside really big. And this particular one goes through a lot of the different tractors that you might see, and has wonderful little packets of information, so it's just enough to kind of get your kid excited and curious, but not too much to overwhelm them. Here's Big Book of Big Dinosaurs, and this is a great nonfiction book for some of our younger kids. It has these giant fold-out pages, which are fun for kids to open up. It makes the dinosaurs on the inside really big. And I love how there's nice pockets of information on the inside, so it's just enough to spark some curiosity, but not too much to overwhelm the kids. So definitely a great book for kids who are into dinosaurs and excited to learn about them. This is a really neat colors book. There are lots of flaps throughout it, and then here on this page it says who's brown and furry in the pink car, and you can kind of see some brown ears sticking out. They pull the flap and can see the bears in that one. And then on this page they have to find these things in the forest and say what color it is. So the mushrooms right here are hiding under that flap, and they say those are red. And then here at the end of the book they have some color mixing for the kids to practice as well. Here is Usborne Count to 100. This is one of our newer titles, and this kind of goes through numbers 1 all the way to 100. I love that not only are you working on number recognition and counting one-to-one correspondence, but it also asks you questions. Who is first and who is last? It tells you to do things, find a cat driving a car, which car would you like to ride in? So not only are you practicing with numbers, but you're also reading and answering questions. So definitely a cool book to kind of cuddle up and read with your little ones. Here I have How to Bathe Your Little Dinosaur. In this series we also have How to Brush Your Teeth with Snappy Croc, How to Tuck in Your Sleepy Lion, and How to Feed Your Cheeky Monkey. And these books basically go through everyday activities, different life skills. I find they're great for toddlers because they're activities that they can relate to, and then there's a fun animal associated with it. This particular one, the little dinosaur, was a little afraid of taking a bath at the beginning, but then once he got in, he realized it was actually kind of fun. Throughout all of the books, there are different sound words that you can read. Here's an example. It says glug, 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 and reading some of those sound words can be fun for the little ones.